so you wanna hang out. Going to the club, so you let it hang out. G's in the crib, so you know they bang out. Sucker ass niggas get left on the couch. Look, that's if I say I don't like that switch, so take him away. Can't you see I'm the baddest shit? Even Superwoman couldn't put her hands on this.
So for our viewers that don't know who you are, do you want to give us just a quick rundown of who DJ Ayres is and maybe a bit about the Rub?
I grew up in Mississippi. I live in New York City. I've been in Brooklyn since 1998. And I do a party called The Rub at Southpaw in Park Slope, Brooklyn, and we're going on our 7-year anniversary in July. And that's more of a hip-hop, funk and soul, R&B, reggae, house, disco, like a bit of everything, but pretty soulful. And then I do some other stuff. I have a Baltimore club label with Titsworth called TNA Records. And I do a party called Flashing Lights with Catch Dubs and Jess Jubilee that's more kind of new rave, electro, dance stuff.
Okay.
So those are the three things that I'm really focusing on right now.
So when you talk about these parties, does that mean that you produce these parties or do you just DJ at them? Or
Yeah. All those things are more or less like my properties with other people.
So the Rub is you, DJ 11, and who else is part of that?
Cosmo Baker.
Cosmo Baker, yeah.
The first one was me and DJ 11, and the second one was me and Cosmo Baker. That was in 2002. And when Cosmo moved to Brooklyn from Philly, he became a resident. DJ 11 was a resident pretty early on.
So you were talking earlier about an event that you're super stoked on, and that is going to be Sabbath in the Park. What can you tell me about that?
The first one we did was in Fort Greene Park in Brooklyn, and we got about 25 or 30 people together and listened to Black Sabbath on a boombox and drank beer in the park until the police came and arrested everybody. They didn't arrest everybody, they gave us tickets. So then the second one was Sabbath in the Court. Sabbath in the Court, we were exonerated, and we're up to Sabbath in the Park number 8 now. It's become an event that we do at South by Southwest Festival in Austin every year, and during CMJ Festival in New York. We get together in Fort Greene Park, which is illegal. But yeah, we smoke weed and drink beer and listen to Black Sabbath. In Austin, where we do it, it's legal. We have a park, and we have a guy who works for the Parks Department, and they come and set up and bring real speakers, and that's like a pretty big event. It's more like 100 people. I mean, big for something that's stupid that we just made up, you know. But we have a Black Sabbath cover band that we bring over to Brooklyn from New Jersey now, at a legit venue that we're doing August 8th. The band is called Sabracadabra, and they're licensed plumbers. These are guys like in their 40s. The singer sounds exactly like Ozzy and just ridiculous. They're so good. So this will be the second Sabbath in the Park that has Sabracadabra.
Cool.
And we're all really excited for it.
So how many times have you been to Vancouver?
I've lost count.
Oh, wow.
I've been to Vancouver at least 8 or 10 times maybe in 6 years.
Okay, cool. Comparison-wise, like what for Vancouver scene, like what do you got to say about the scene here?
I mean, more than just a scene, because the music scene is good, and especially for DJs, it's good. I just like Vancouver as a city. This is a place where when I can, I try to spend like 3 or 4 days here. You know, when I'm on tour, usually what it means is, like, for instance, this tour that I'm on right now, I was in Seattle last night with Major Lazer. I'm here in Vancouver tonight. I'm going to be in Portland, Oregon tomorrow night, and in LA doing 2 shows on Sunday, and then I fly right back to Brooklyn. I have a young daughter, and so I stay at home with her on the weekdays. And so I really try to, like, just bang out as many gigs in as short amount of time as possible. But Vancouver, I end up usually trying to stay here an extra at least day or two, just because I feel like it's probably the prettiest city in North America. And the people here and the food here is really good. Like, the people are really chill. Like, I really like Vancouver a lot.
So for the music fans out there, what artists are you feeling right now, and who should we be looking out for?
Well, I really love Fake Blood, and I'm really disappointed that I'm not playing with him. But His essential mix was great, and like the second hour of it especially, like showed a whole side of him that I really wasn't as aware of. Like the DJ Touche Vampires thing made sense, but other than that, like I didn't really know that he got that deep into techno. So that was exciting. I like Major Lazer. I played with them last night, and that stuff is awesome. I like the sort of weird crossover um, Dutch house music that's coming out. That kind of has like reggae elements of it. You know, it like sounds like more or less like somewhere between like fast reggaeton and what like Swedish House Mafia or something like that. But you know, it's like funkier and a bit less polished. So I really like that stuff. I guess the best albums of the last couple of years that I've enjoyed are like the Dream album. That R&B album is really, really good. I listen to the Yeah Yeah Yeahs new album all the time. I mean, I guess I just like kind of slightly weird mainstream music more than anything. You know, just like good, interesting pop stuff that doesn't feel like it's just spoon fed to you, but where they're taking pop music somewhere that hasn't gone before.